Welcome to Daughters of India. In our last episode, Devan spoke about Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, the woman who changed the face of biotechnology in India. This Sunday, I will talk about Kalpana Chawla, the first Indian woman in space. On February 1st, 2003, 7 NASA astronauts perished over Texas as Space Shuttle Columbia STS-107 disintegrated while re-entering the Earth's atmosphere. One of those killed in the disaster was Kalpana Chawla, the first Indian origin woman in space. It's been 20 years since her passing, but Indo-American astronaut Kalpana Chawla continues to be an inspirational force for youth all over, especially girls. Born in Karnal, Punjab, Kalpana overcame all odds and fulfilled her dreams of reaching for the stars. Kalpana was born on March 17, 1962 in Karnal, Haryana, originally from Multan district of West Punjab, which is now Pakistan. Kalpana's parents came to Karnal in Haryana during partition. Her father, Banarasi Lal Chawla, took up several petty jobs, like working as a street hawker, a clothes seller, and even a metal fabricator to provide for his family. He eventually set up a tire manufacturing business while his wife, Sanyogita, managed the household. Kalpana grew up in an environment where hard work was encouraged. The youngest of 4 siblings, Kalpana was a precious child. Her natural curiosity, independent nature, and delight of discovering how things worked were encouraged by her mother, a supportive and liberal woman who ensured that all her daughters went to school at a time when education was considered an unnecessary luxury for girls. A confident, outgoing girl, Kalpana even selected her own name. It so happened that Kalpana had not been named at a formal ceremony and was called by her nickname Monto at home. During her admission at a nearby school, Tagore Bal Niketan, the principal asked the student's name. Kalpana's aunt replied that they had 3 names in mind, Kalpana, Josna and Sunaina, but they hadn't decided yet. So the principal asked the little girl which name she liked best, and she replied firmly, Kalpana, because it means imagination. Just like the name she chose, Kalpana was a highly creative and imaginative child. On sultry summer days, while her family slept on the roof of their small house, the little girl would stay awake for hours to watch the twinkling stars in the night sky. Such was her fascination with stars that once, in her classmates built a geographical map of India on the floor of their classroom, she covered the ceiling completely with stars, little sparkling dots on black chart papers. To fulfill her desire of becoming an astronaut, Kalpana aimed to join NASA and moved to the United States in 1982. After excelling in her studies in India, she obtained a master's degree in aerospace engineering from the University of Texas at Arlington in 1984 and a second master's in 1986. She earned a doctorate in aerospace engineering from the University of Colorado at Boulder. Kalpana Chawla reported to the Johnson Space Center in March 1995 as astronaut candidate in the 15th group of astronauts. The rest, as they say, is history. In November 1996, she was assigned as mission specialist and prime robotic arm operator on Space Shuttle STS-87, November 19 to December 5, 1997. As a part of her first mission, Kalpana traveled 6.5 million miles in 252 orbits of the Earth and logged 376 hours and 34 minutes in space. Wow! Becoming the first Indian origin woman to go to space. Less than 5 years later, she was cleared by NASA to fly aboard Columbia for a second time. In her last email to the students of Punjab Engineering College, Kalpana wrote, "The path from dreams to success does exist. May you have the vision to find it, the courage to get onto it, and the perseverance to follow it." model for countless Indian women. Kalpana was an ordinary girl from Karnal whose lofty dreams and indomitable courage took her to space. May we be inspired by this space girl of India and learn to follow our dreams. Kalpana Chawla is an inspiration to me because she always knew her dreams would be a reality. In a day and age where the female gender was not treated equally, Kalpana Chawla and her family stood out. There are many inspirational women around me: my mother, my aunts, my grandmother, and many more. I would like to say that everyone should be treated equally. Thank you. Who inspires you? Send me the names of inspirational people around you. Thank you.